My name is Donferquan, better known as Quan. If you don't like a whole bunch of letters, the loudest and the flyest and the realest and the illest, complete as concrete, real as steel, same nigga every time we meet. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, man, by way of Newport, Baton Rouge, Virginia. So I guess I'm a city southern nigga, you dig? Cool enough to make your AC jealous and your fans spin backwards, man. Nah, yeah, I sing, I rap, play the piano. A lot of people know me, like, you know, from the Nas record.
Of course.
From doing a record with Nas is the better way to put that.
Yeah, definitely. That's where your talent was, you know, people seeing that you could sing.
Yeah.
Let them know what song, and just in case they've been stuck under a rock somewhere. You know
just a moment. Just a moment. As day comes and night falls, for the rest of our lives we miss y'all. And even though life must go on, we still mourn while wishing y'all were home. Might work.
All right. Yeah, Quan, let me ask you though. You do both. You sing well as you do rhyme. But
yeah.
Did you know both of them? Like, which one was more of your passion, or were they just both there at the same time?
Honestly, I gotta say, rhyming first. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to penitentiary, I didn't even know I could sing. It was like I had an idea, but I really didn't know. So rhyming, because like I wanted to be the best. I wasn't going to stop until I felt like, you know, I was the best. You know, and that's what it was. So, but as I grew and as my singing talent, you know, matured and I got more into that, learning my voice and, you know, all of that. They grew. So now it's like, depending on how I'm feeling and depending on what the beat called for, like, that's what you're going to get.
How did you get connected with your
mutual friends. I met LES through an engineer I was working with, being at LESB in Virginia. And I'm from Virginia. I grew up out here. That's how we connected. He heard some of my music. He was like, "Yo, I'm rocking with you." So I went to Long Island, where he had a studio at. I did like 3 records, and in the process of that, like, he told Nas about me. So 3 records that I did while he was working on Streets Disciple, he sent to Nas, and Nas loved all of them. But everybody was like, "Yo, son, this is the one that you need to get on." This record right here, which was the Just a Moment record. So they ended up taking Nas, my middle verse off and putting the Nas verse on the second part. That's why on the album it had like me 2 verses and Nas 1 verse. But when they found out that song was getting the most attention, then what they did was they clipped half of my last verse and put Nas on it when it came time for the single and the video, because nobody had rights to me yet. You see what I'm saying? I signed the Nas out of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they did. They was like, "Yo, he getting too much of a look for that record." But in order for them to recoup the budget money that he had spent and so on and so forth, that's what happened.
And the experience working with him, how was that? Like,
it was great. I mean, like, to get, you know, to have somebody that's been in the game like that's been where he's been, that was a blessing, and I'm thankful for that. You know, he helped put me in a position that I would be able to eat off of what I love doing for the rest of the days of my life, and I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Some things I don't agree with, and he know that. I told him to his face. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not bitter. I'm happy, you know, and I'm thankful. I'm that type of dude. You know, I ain't got to sell 1 million. Hey, if I could sell 50,000 records a year, that's still $250,000 in my pocket. I ain't mad. That's a long way to go from a cat that weaved 5 life sentences in the death penalty and did 7 years in the penitentiary. You feel me?
There's a song that you have. I'm sorry, I know there's a song you have, and I'm going to quote it. "Everybody want to know what up with Quan, and that goes, if I'm still ill, Will, did I let it go?" Now, you was just saying you were signed to Ill Will Records, right? you were signed. So how did that happen, and when did you let it go? Was it all good? You guys were cool, everything was okay, or you still signing up?
Nah, I'm a free agent, and I'm okay with that. I got my own company, distributed through Amalgam Digital right now, mainly digitally, and I deal with other people as far as physical distribution in the streets. With that, like, we got to go a little bit deeper into that verse, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know the rest of the verse. You want to finish it off for me?
No, I mean, just, see, I mean, everybody want to know what up with Quan the Esco, if I'm still ill will or did I let it go? My homies in the hood like this, that nigga, eat the two. You know what I'm saying? Forgetting who helped me, help them eat too. You know, I ain't like these other rappers. I don't move ass backwards. You know, I don't buy hands that feed me. Playing fair is what matters, though. It's some things I never understand. My son gotta eat. I'm a grown-ass man.
I didn't want to know what up with Quan the Esco, and if I'm still ill will or did I let it go? Homies in the hood like this dude, eat the two. Forgetting who helped me, help them eat too. I ain't like these other rappers. I don't move ass backwards. I don't bite hands that feed me. Playing fair is what matters though. It's some things I will never understand. My son gotta eat and I'm a grown-ass man with a grown-ass plan. Couldn't wait for the guard. Being an artist and the CEO is hard. I'd rather earn my respect than take shots at a vet. You meet with made men, we sit down and that's that. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I got my release, so fans, I'm on my way. I wanted to be the one to prove everybody wrong, but reason season a lifetime. I gotta move on, and I'm good even when I'm not.
Honestly, I don't really get into it a whole lot because I feel like it's the time and the place for it. But my thing is Nas to tell you himself, and y'all know, he ain't the greatest business person. Okay? Now, I don't badmouth him or I watch how I got to come out my mouth because I'm the new nigga. And you know, when a new nigga expresses his feelings, if you don't do it in a classy way, then people think you're hating or you're trying to boost sales. I got way more love for my homie than that. You know what I'm saying? But in certain business practices that he didn't do, and it made me feel insecure. You see what I'm saying? And maybe he was looking at the bigger picture being where he is and where he's been, as opposed to trying to empathize with a nigga who's been in the penitentiary for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hurting. So long story short, I mean, basically the best way I can give it to you is Atlantic Records came calling. Like, I did a 6-month production deal with him. Okay, it was damn near the 6 months was up. And at that point in time, I was the go-to nigga in the industry. I was the hottest up-and-coming nigga in the industry. So out of loyalty, I signed with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas was already bootlegging the album. You know, Just a Moment was already getting spins before I signed with him. So me and my manager, we went to a few different labels, and we started a bidding war. Now, when it was all said and done, it ended up with Sony and Atlantic. Okay, but based on production agreement, there were certain things that he was supposed to have. But due to the fact that him and Khalees was honeymooning and traveling around, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't as focused on his business as he should have been. You see what I'm saying? So when it came time for Atlantic and them wanting these particular records that the contract was supposed to have gotten, it wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? So the result of that ended up being me signing directly to Atlantic with him having executive producer rights, imprint, you know, his logo on my CD, and I'm taking it like, okay, it's all good, but somewhere, somehow, he didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? And he really got mad when it was made known that I had signed directly to Atlantic. But my thing is, you my nigga, loyalty is here. It ain't no backbiting, no sideways shit. But the role that they wanted him to play, he didn't play. I mean, I'm just being honest. And from there, I guess it went downhill. Niggas wanted 50% of my publishing. Like, how I'm going to do that? I write, sing, and arrange, and produce. And we all know that in order for you to achieve anything as an artist, like, you got to keep your what?
You got to keep it. It ain't your message, man.
Okay, so what I look like being a nigga that done wrote 200-300 songs. giving up 50% of my publishing.
Nah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
And I mean, everything I say, like, my God can strike me right now, homie. I got paperwork and everything. But I'm not the nigga to bash you because I sit you down and I say what I got to say to your face. So I guess somewhere along the lines, he felt some type of way, and I felt some type of way about certain things that went on. You know, homie, we got the hottest record. We supposed to be working. You up and go to Egypt for a month or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, just different things that an executive don't do. And when you, I'm gonna tell you what the scariest thing, and I never said this to nobody, but the scariest shit he ever said to me, yo, and I never said this to nobody, was we was in London, and me and him, we was eating together, and he said, I don't want to do what Jay-Z does. I don't want to put on the suit and be in the office at a desk every day. I want to live the rock star life. I want to wake up, smoke weed when I want, and make music when I want. Now, that's all good if you're an artist. But if you're an artist with artists signed to you, that's some scary shit. You feel? But do you feel?
Wait, what went through your mind? Wait, you started.
See, this is my thing though. Hold on, but hold on. Let me help you out though. See, now, if that was your attitude and your last couple of artists went gold, hell, your last couple of artists sold 250,000 copies, guess what? Then okay, I will respect that. But when your brother is telling me that, yo, you still owe him money, when your brother is telling me that he wasn't done right, and when everybody else in the industry is telling me I'm crazy for signing with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like, nigga, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Even if they wasn't artists, you got me. I could sing my heart out. I heard the girls think I'm cute. I'm a real G nigga, so I know the niggas in the streets gonna rock with me. How can we lose? And I got bars, and even you say I got bars. And if that don't work, shit, put me on the piano like John Legend, nigga. I'll work it out. How we gonna lose? And on top of that, I'm a real nigga, dog. Let me tell you something. I'm a real dude, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen where I came from. I did 7, dog. Nah, I ain't do no two months, no 24 months. I did 7 years, dog. It ain't no amount of money you could give me to change my experiences and what I've been through. Lord knows that, because it's only God that brought me out of them situations. And I know that the moment I forget that God means most and that I'm here, I'm only here because of him, he's going to bust my ass. Right, you understand me? So I never forget that, homie. Money don't make me. Homie, trust and believe, before I got a deal, I had seen 6 figures out them streets, dog. And after I got out the deal with a release, I done seen that. You dig what I'm saying? So it don't make me. Because you could get that shit gone today. Get it today, it's gone tomorrow. Hell, a rich man is always trying to get another dollar. A broke man is always trying to find one. Guess what? That means both of these motherfuckers is looking for the same thing. I just want people to know that's listening. Like, this is my whole point. What it was this, perceptions, misunderstandings, and then people on the inside having their own opinion. You got to also understand, I'm a city southern boy. He's a New York dude. So guess what? People from his camp looking at it like, yo, don't watch that nigga. He ain't from where we from, son. You feel me?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm still an outsider. So at any given time, but that's my nigga, and I can take nothing from his artistry, and I'm thankful for what he's done. But when people ask me, where did we deviate, I have to keep it 100 and let you know that's where the deviation took place at. The business. We let the business get us fucked up, and because he's Nas, he don't have to deal with it. He can be like, oh, I'm done with it, and he's not confrontational. You see what I'm saying? But I got relationships like I've built with 50 Cent numerous times. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other dudes. I done seen 50 arguing in the office. Y'all done heard about Dame Dash arguing in the office over Jay-Z at these companies. Because at the end of the day, we're just artists. We're just another artist coming through their gate. But if you don't fight for your artist, if you don't stand up for your artist and make sure that your artist is being treated correctly, You understand what I'm saying? The things fall by the wayside. And pretty much that's what happened. Before I sit in limbo and before y'all had me waiting on him to do something, let me go. Because I'm good with doing 20 to 30 to 50,000 in the street. I can eat my baby straight and I ain't taking chances and going to prison. I can work that out.
Well, let me tell you, man, I'm glad that you're doing the moves that you're making right now, because like I said, when you first hit the scene, I was an automatic fan, and I've been like really waiting to hear some more stuff from you, which I have heard. I know you have some, material out there. We're going to get into that too. But, you know what I want to ask you, Quan, just real quick.
Ask me anything.
We have, I have a couple of homies and stuff like that that are like up and coming artists, and I know you have a digital. If I'm not mistaken, you have a deal that's like what do you call it, digital deal? If I'm not mistaken.
Digital distribution deal, yeah.
Right. I know you did a seminar, or you attended a seminar, or spoke at one in reference to that.
Definitely.
Right. So I just want, because me myself, I don't. That's new to me, as far as how that works and what are the benefits of it. So if you don't mind, I don't want to take you too deep into it, but if you could explain that a little bit, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a lot. That requires a lot less deepness than talking about me and son. Because that hurt. You know what I'm saying? This is business. That hurt. But, basically, people got iPods and, MP3 players and all of that. So as opposed to people going to buy CDs, the consumer downloads it and there's the digital process. Well, the deal that I have with Amalgam right now is using what they know in their lane. What happens is I did a digital distribution deal. So it's on me and my company to advertise, promote, and market my product. And they provide the channels to get it. You see what I'm saying? Be it through Amazon, iTunes, and without, any other place. And hopefully, I don't know, either between them or somebody else, like that situation to grow into a full distribution deal where they will supply physical sales as well as digital sales. For the person that don't care about downloading on iTunes, they rather get the CD and unwrap it themselves, and pop it in their deck. So that's what that's about. And that's where I'm at. Like, this first album is a warm-up, you know what I mean? Collect bread, reinvest bread, and, spread the word to the people as much as I possibly can.
Okay. Listen, I also want to give, real quick while we got you, a quick shout-out to Kobe Barnes, which if I'm not mistaken, is your management still, right?
Yeah, that's my dude, yeah. As a personal friend and personal manager, definitely.
We have to shout out our homie, Ruler Divine.
Yeah.
He's been supporting us since day one, and a good
Divine, good dude. Yeah.
He actually made this possible for anybody that's listening. So shout out to Ruler Divine for making the interview with you possible. I want to get so Quan, what other I know you have the Walking Testimony. Is that the most recent project?
Yeah, prior to that, I released 5 mixtapes. Right. 2 of them being digital, and 3 of them being physical. But eventually, we actually turned into carrying the tradition, mixed CD and the physical as we speak. Like, it's been in the streets, niggas been bootlegging it. My Black Gangster, that we released first in the UK, that was eventually bootlegged too. But 5, Donferquan Show, long time coming with Rue Kid, Black Gangster, most anticipated with P Cutter, and this last one was carrying the tradition with DJ Vlad the Butcher. And after that was Walking Testimony. Okay,
do you have special guests on features on this project?
Just Nas, Zoe, and my mother.
And your mother?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mom.
That's in the beginning. She actually ain't know I was recording her. And, yeah, I was in the studio, just told my man, let it run. And she's talking to me. I don't know if y'all heard the album, but it's called Streets Keep Calling. And on the intro, I'm just Ma, I'm holding on, but sometimes I get loose. You know, and she like, you know, well, the easiest thing is for you to go back to doing what you've been doing. You know, I remember ever since, you know, sometimes she was like, I said, how you feel about that? She was like, well, you know, what she tell me on the jump? She was like, you know, sometimes I ain't too crazy about some of the things that you say, because what you speak it into truth, you know, and that goes for the negative as well as the positive. She said, you know, I mean, like, even back when you was in the 7th or 6th grade, you know, all of that came true. The negative part, I had to clip on that part. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
So, I'm sorry, that's the meaning behind walking, what was the meaning behind?
Walking testimony?
Yeah, I was like.
No, I mean, that was a piece of it, but what it is, though, honestly, is, all right, check this out. You know how you go to church and they have people that stand up and they share their testimony and they say, I don't know about y'all, but I know about me, and, you know, what God took me through, I couldn't have made it without him, you know, and I'm still here, and that's my testimony. Well, let me tell you something. I know for a fact, okay? For a fact that there's no way that you can look at my life, hear my story, and hear my testimony. You know what I mean? First you're gonna want to know, like, how in the hell is he walking around here with this testimony? And the only way that you're going to be able to realize that is realize the goodness that God has. Now, understand, you can tell by this conversation, I'm not so heavily bound that I'm no earthly good. You feel me? I'm not holier than thou. I would tell somebody where the hell they can go in 2 seconds flat. You feel me? Like, amen. Because I'm a real I'm a real person. However, nobody taught me how to play the piano. Nobody taught me how to sing. Nobody taught me how to rap. You understand what I'm saying? God put that in me. Okay? And that came to me, long story short, that came to me one day. I'm in my truck. I'm probably doing like a buck on the interstate, $120. And, you know, while I'm sitting here, while I'm like, you know, God, why you ain't raised my nigga Sean and Swill from the dead like you raised Lazarus? You know, why you ain't walk nobody through the lion's den like you did Daniel? You know, why you ain't let nobody walk through fire like you did Meshach and Abednego? You feel me? I'm asking, this is the question, this is what I'm asking God. You know what I'm saying? And just as plain as day, God told me, yo, homie, when you had that murder charge, you know what I'm saying, the murder malicious wounded charge in 94, you understand what I'm saying? When you did that to them boys in broad daylight, you ain't started, but you finished it. Did I not walk you through the fire? You know what I'm saying? Right. When I snatched you up for 3 uses of a firearm, you know what I'm saying? 1 robbery and 2 attempts. Did I not bring you back from the dead after doing 8 years after that judge told you that you had 23 years to do, spent 15, left you with 8, and you did 7 and some change, you came home? Did I not bring you back to life when you signed a record deal and became internationally known less than a year later? You understand what I'm saying? Or how about when you got caught with the guns and you beat up the police in the hotel room and you were still facing another life sentence? You understand what I'm saying? Did I not bring your black ass through the fire then? Okay, then. Now, how about this? Nobody ever taught you how to write, but you could write poetry, books, screenplays, gospels, and whatever else. I made you a prolific writer. Why did I do that, my son? I did that because for the person that don't want to hear rap, they can read about it. And for the person that don't like to read and they don't like rap, I gave you the voice of a bird so that you can sing and they can listen to you. And if they don't like to hear you sing, or they don't like to hear you rap, or they don't like to read, then, baby boy, you can get on the piano and talk to them at the same time. And if they don't want none of those talents, then guess what, my child? I gave you the ability to speak articulately so you could capture their attention. Why? Because you, if nobody else, need to let them know I exist and I'm real. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like you talking to a nigga that done been in 5, 6 car accidents.
Wow. When your book is coming out, you need a book.
I need one as soon as I sit my ass still. But I mean 5 or 6 car accidents. Look, 5 or 6 car accidents, weave that. Beat 5 or 6 life sentences, weave that. You understand what I'm saying? 5 or 6 shots, weave them. Like, dead serious. Like, 85 to 90% of my peer group is dead. Wow. Dead serious. Like, dead serious. Like, I'm super serious. You know what I'm saying? This shit these niggas is talking about, my shit is documented. Like, I don't have to speak on it, for real, but I do because this is the same examples that I give to the children. Like, well, come on, I wasn't in the streets doing what I was doing because it wasn't fun. I wanted the money and it was fun as hell to live lawless, homie. Come on. It's fun to go fast in the car. It's only unfun if your ass gets into an accident and the police get behind you. Come on. Like, so seriously, I'm here to give you the truth. I know what makes that little boy killer. I know what makes that little girl a prostitute. I know what makes that little nigga a pimp. You understand what I'm saying? I know what makes this little nigga a dope boy. Why? Because I've been there. First, front and center, homie. So that's why I spend a lot of my time educating and enlightening youth. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not here for nothing. And the moment that I forget that, guess what? I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. And it's a double-edged sword, but I don't care. God got his hand on me. I'm highly favored and blessed. Like, I share it with people, and people get scary if they don't sit and understand the full meaning. Like, if you're just looking at the picture and you're not looking at the frame, you're still not seeing the whole thing. So, I share that because I am a testimony. So that's what that was about, walking testimony. Now that I got that out of my way, now that I got that out of my way, you know, I can go on to different things. You know what I'm saying? And when the time is right and I'm in a position where I could put $100,000, $200,000 behind the budget to release it myself or to have them people cut me a check and they put it behind me, you know what I'm saying? Then the world could really understand my story. Because you can't just tell it like that. You can't just tell people, yeah, they snatched me up for this case or they snatched me up for that. They're going to look at you like you crazy before they look at what made you crazy. You know, but I'm here. I'm a productive member of society, and I'm a great father. You know. And
you're talking to us right now, so that's a blessing.
Hey, you did what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? You're talking to us right now. That's a blessing. You're talking to
and maybe I'm too deep.
Your followers, so it's
maybe I'm too deep.
No, hold
on for 1 second. My baby. Hold on 1 second. My baby mama calling me. 1 second. Hold on. Oh, man, this is live and direct on EZee Radio.
Definitely.
Got the boy Donferquan. Hello? Yes, sir. I'm right back. Yeah, she's 28 months tomorrow. I mean, 28 weeks. God damn. 28 weeks. Yeah, my second boy. Wow. Yeah, so I got to answer that. Yeah. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's a blessing. Y'all ain't going to get me cut.
That's nice. Congratulations.
That's cool. Thank you. But I mean, maybe I'm too deep, you know? No. Listen, Quan, seriously, I'm glad that you touched on everything that you touched on. It was right before, you know, you came on. You know, we were talking about the incident that just happened with the young man, I believe in Chicago. And what happened with the dude in Chicago? You could tell him a little better.
Well, there was a situation where his name is Darian Albert. He was 16 years old, honor student. And in Chicago, something happened in the school, 2 gangs, and they took it out of the school. After school, Darian was walking home to the school bus. He was walking to the school bus, and he got caught in the middle of 2 gangs. And just because he got caught in the middle of 2 gangs, they hit him. So they swung at him first. They knocked him down. And one of them picked up, a railroad stick, one of them railroads, and hit him on his head.
Killed him?
They have footage of this. I don't know if you ever, there's footage around. His name is Darian Albert.
They killed him?
And listen to this. What happened is that they hit him in his head. He gained consciousness. He was conscious. He got up, and when they saw him get up, they hit him again to go back down. And when he went back down, they made sure they kicked him in his head, stepped on him, and they killed him right there and then. And he had nothing to do with it. He was just an honor student, you know what I'm saying, in the middle, walking to the bus. and all of this two gangs, he was in the middle of this two gang violence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's crazy about that? It's like, I'm almost certain that people are going to rally. They're going to speak on it.
yeah.
But guess what? A year or two from now, it's going to be like, what is it, Diallo?
Right,
I'm going to do Diallo. Yeah. I mean, it's like, the thing about it, like, okay, that happened, and it's a very unfortunate and a very sad incident. But guess what? By the time you forget about that, you're going to hear about something else.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying? Because more people are more concerned about what happened as to why it happened.
Right, exactly.
Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Who? Don't you know that the people that did that, like them little niggas is angry. They're bitter. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't even know why.
They don't. That's the thing.
They don't know why. They don't know why. You wanna know something deeper? That's just the incident you caught on tape. How about the little niggas that's doing knife work, that's taking hits? You see what I'm saying? That you could get the merch something, $2,500 up front, $2,500 when they done. I know little niggas running around here that done killed. By before I turned 18, trust me, it's not a dude that was around me that hadn't killed somebody. Well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you now. Might not have been an innocent bystander. You understand where I'm coming from? But yeah, that's what was going on.
But you know what? And it's interesting because Nas reached out to the situation, and he wrote a letter to tribute to Chicago Warriors. Not a tribute, a letter to the Chicago Warriors, meaning the gangs of Chicago. He reached out. I just wanted to let you know that was something that, was interesting that you're on the phone and we're talking on what Nas or whatever. He reached out. He was one artist that reached out, and he don't believe that happened. But you're right. It is something that happens.
But you know what them little, like, pardon me for one second. I just want, when it comes to that, like, I deal with that, like, on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deal with that on the daily. Like, I'm the dude that, like, some of my cousins, they can't even wear more than 50% red because they know if I catch you, I'm going to whip your ass. You understand what I'm saying? If I catch you wearing more, if I catch your ass with a red, you got a shirt on, you better have some red in it as opposed to it being a red shirt. And you better not have no red laces. You understand me? I'm going to punch you in your mouth. Real talk. I ain't playing no games. I don't want to hear nothing about what's popping, what up buzzing. I don't want to hear nothing about what up cuz. You better say what up homie or what up brother. You better say something like that, because if I think that you're affiliated with any of this foolishness, I'm going to break your neck. Like, because they're not going to go through what I went through. Why? Because I love them enough. They know they cousin, you understand, they godfather is crazy enough to get at them and to go out in them streets to get them. See, you got them little dudes, you can write a letter all you want to. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what they're going to say, and guess what their OG's going to say? Who here for you, little nigga? Who here making sure you got clothes in your back and shoes on your feet? Me. So get to work, nigga. You understand me? So who you think they're going to listen to? The rapper who writes the letter or the OG that gives the order? That makes sure that mama got some food in the refrigerator. Like, this is a serious situation. This is a serious situation. And what's going to happen is they're going to lock them up. You understand what I'm saying? And they're going to charge who they need to charge with the murder. My thing is that if the understanding ain't overstood, then guess what? It's going to be many more innocent victims. But who really wants to deal with it, though? That's my question. I'm all for it, because I'll walk in the crowd of them niggas myself. And they going to rock with me because they going to look in my face and see themselves. And I do that on a regular basis. While other cats is sitting back with their Louis slippers on.
Well, yeah, Quan, let me listen. Let me just tell you, I'm letting you know right now.
Little niggas just killed one of my homies a couple of weeks ago, man.
No, that's crazy. But listen, like, I just want to let you know that, you know, if I'm telling you, you don't know how much I appreciate everything you're saying right now. Because I am going to make sure, like I was telling Zee earlier, she knows I work, you know, and I deal with a lot of the youth out where I live at. You know, I'm in Long Island.
I swear, homie, look, I come to talk to them, dog. I come and talk to them. And I ain't just saying that. I don't even know if we on the radio or not. I come and talk to them. Like, real talk. If we can work it out, well, I can get up there. Hey, Ma, I'm on the interview. They got me talking about these kids.
Oh, be real, Mama.
Got to be real. My mama said be real. We don't do nothing else. And she about to go in the bar.
No, shout out to her, man.
I need a boxer and lime juice. Hello?
Yeah.
Listen, back in there.
Listen, we had you on for a long time, and I appreciate it. But look, I need, you know what? I'm going to hold you to what you just said, man, and we're going to try to arrange that and make it happen. Because until then, this interview, you know what I mean, it is recorded, you know what I mean, and I am going to make sure that, you know, until me and you can arrange that they at least sit down and listen to this whole interview.
Are we pre-recorded?
No, this is live right now.
Live.
This is live right now.
We heard debate, we heard you switch over and all of that.
It's live, but come on, this is live right now.
All of that. Yeah.
But we do record the show, so you know what I mean. Once the show goes off air, people are able to go back and listen to the archives. You know what I mean? You could download it. You could take the code and put it on your own page if you want to. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm definitely going to hold it to you because, to be honest with you, this is the platform that we do to let artists get their, you know, speak, and especially if they have projects out there to let everybody know. But what we're talking about right here, as far as for me, myself, is more important than anything else. Because like you said, they don't, you know, without listening to this, some of them out there that might have talent and other things that they could be doing, you know, if they don't hear it coming from somebody that's been through it, they might not even get the message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, there's probably a whole lot of other Quans around out here right now.
Oh, I know for a fact.
You know, so
I know for a fact, man.
I'm gonna, you know, I have your email, you know, your contact. Hopefully, I can get in touch with you through the, you know, the email that was sent to us. So I'm gonna definitely hold you to it, man, if you don't mind. And
I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Long as it makes sense. And what I mean by that, like for real, like if we can work it out to where I don't got that, you ain't got to pay me. Maybe you have to pay my trip up there. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm keeping it 100 with you. But other than that, like if they do that, like I come for the day, spend time with them little dudes, man, and really talk to them, because somebody got to talk to them, and they not really trying to listen to no doctor, no lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And with all these fruity dudes running around here on TV and all of that, like they can't relate to that. Like real talk. I want, you know, people, you know, we get grown, man. We act like these little niggas ain't doing what we used to do when we was coming up. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm just going to sit and talk to a little dude that's 13, 14 and not thinking that he ain't chasing no coochie. You know what I'm saying? Or none of that. Like, I mean, you got to communicate with these little cats, man, because it's a serious situation. You know, how you going to give a dude some diluted conversation when his friends and his peers are getting killed, man? You understand what I'm saying? His mama is getting high. He goes in the room like he don't even know why he as mad as he is, man. Man, I was foul. When I tell you, I was a good dude because my mother gave me that side. But my father gave me enough bitterness and pain, my biological father, man. I was a monster, man. People used to tell my mama, like, you know, your son just, woo. My mother be like, nah, my baby. Shit. And was one of the most treacherous things walking. And didn't even know why until I had to really look in the mirror. And it took somebody to grab me by my arm and pull me in front of the mirror to see what I had become. You feel me? Y'all don't feel me. Y'all don't feel me, man.
We feel, of course. Don't even try and call.
I'm taking, but seriously, it's a serious situation.
Serious, you know, the situation.
I got friends, like, I'm real talk. I got friends, man, by the time before they was 18, man, they had done took, 5 or 6 grown people off this earth, man. They don't even know why. Can you imagine? Yeah. How? Why? Yeah, why it feels so good to be so bad? That's something. So, yeah, we could talk about, what's wrong with these little cats all day, but until those that's doing it get the full understanding. Hell, there's grown men walking around that don't even know why the hell they do what they do. So what make you think that a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old is going to get it? Especially when those that he idolizes and he want to be like is talking the talk that they never walk. You too can wear diamonds and drive a Bentley Spur. Just talk about cocaine, killing, and selling dope. All that. Like, what I'm saying.
I definitely think you're the right person to, definitely talk about it for the things you've been through.
It's a balance.
A lot.
I ain't perfect.
You're not perfect, of course. I don't think anybody's perfect. So that's something, something.
And that's the good part. Because I still get on my knees in front of God, like, God, look, I know I shouldn't have had that menage a trois last night. I know I should, I'm being serious because, the origins, we're real talk, the Bible says that the origins of a man's heart is dark. So what will make you think that we not going to sin? But the thing is to push forward to be a better person. And if you love yourself, you would know that, to love yourself is to know that love is a verb. Don't tell me about it, show me about it. To make a difference, you got to move different. I ain't going to get too deep, though.
I'm interested to know what's the name of the next project you are. So
you know what? I'm at a cross because it might actually be 50% R&B and 50% hip-hop, right?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I'm thinking one title is When Shit Get Real. You know what I'm saying? It should be When Shit Get Real, quote unquote, everybody tell. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm not. I'm deciding that.
Okay, are you working on one now?
Yeah, but I'm hundreds of songs in, like. So my thing just be okay, where I'm going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it has to tell a story. Like, some people, they don't understand the whole walk the testimony thing. They be like, it's a lot of dark songs on that album. Or he's talking about the struggle a lot, but I'm carrying you through what my life has been. What's up, boo? You about to leave?
Yeah,
because I got to work to 7 to 12 tomorrow night.
I love you. You ain't throw back a shot? Birthday shot, nothing? Okay.
Quan, listen, we kept you, man, very long, and I know you got a party to attend.
It's cool.
Listen, I want to get into one of your songs called I'm Good. If you could possibly just hang on while we play that, we'll come back and you know what I mean? You can sign it off the way Quan does.
I'm thankful, man. I'm blessed just to be alive, healthy, and free. After all this I've been through, that's why when you see me like, yo, Quan, you good? Like, damn right. Even when I'm not. Cause it could always be worse, man. I done seen some foul issues. They gave my homie life for a murder. They know he ain't do. Cops ain't have a clue, but they was mad he beat Sue. And he been sitting so long that his seeds done grown. And they both doing bigs, cause they daddy wasn't home. And I just seen man and mama, she back to doing bad. About the 10th damn time she relapsed out rehab. I barely knew that she was Sue till she seen me and hollered. Gave me a big hug that got me for $20. And my baby Angeline would be the bird when she sing. But now, due to that cancer, she blessed just to breathe. And she cried to me when she found out her husband cheating. Said the medication made it too weak to even please him. As I got high and thought about these people and why God guarded me. Despite my evils, I can't complain about a thing, cuz neither do they. And if you see them till this day, you will hear them say, I'm good even when I'm not, and alright even when I ain't. Long as I'm alive, I can't complain. I gotta push past the pain. I'm good even
I gotta push past the pain. And everybody wanna know what up with Quan and Esco, and if I'm still ill will or did I let it go? Homies in the hood like this dude, EZee too. Forgetting who helped me, help them eat too. I ain't like these other rappers, I don't move ass backwards, I don't bite hands that feed me. Playing fair is what matters though. It's some things I will never understand. My son gotta eat and I'm a grown ass man with a grown ass plan. Couldn't wait for the guard. Being the artist and the CEO is hard. I'd rather earn my respect than take shots at a bet. You meet with made men, we sit down and that's that. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I got my release, so fans, I'm on my way. I wanted to be the one to prove everybody wrong for reasons, season, a lifetime. I gotta move on. And I'm good even when I'm not, and alright even when I ain't. As long as I'm alive, I can't complain. I gotta push past the pain. I'm good, even when I'm not. That I'm alright. I gotta push past the pain. My man told me if he could see a sunset one time, at that moment he would be the happiest man alive. That man told me if he could hear a bird sing crystal clear, he would break down in tears. And that's why I sit here and say I'm good, even when I'm not, and I'm alright, even when I ain't. Despite all my flaws and all of my pain, I know I'm gonna be okay. And that's why I say I'm good even when I'm not, even when I'm right, even when I ain't. And that I'm alive, I can't complain, even when I gotta ain't. I'm not even when I'm not, and alright even when I ain't. As long as I'm alive, I can't complain. I gotta push past the pain. That's why I say I'm good when I'm not. Thank God, my head's so hard.
Wow, nice, man, nice song, kid.
Appreciate it. I got that tattooed around my neck.
Really?
I'm good when I'm not alright when I ain't, yeah. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it, you know.
Thank you very much.
Definitely, I'm glad that y'all like my music. I want to give y'all something that y'all, I got a little joint that's going to end up coming out. It's called Gotta Let Me Go, right?
Right.
So I want to give y'all a piece of that. Can I give y'all a piece?
Of course.
All right, go like this. Check it out. Look, I told you I love this music shit. It don't matter. We got a concert on the phone. It don't even matter. Look, I said, I woke up this morning, ain't see the shit coming, but I felt it in the pit of my stomach. You know that real dark tension when you know it's been some killing, but don't know who got it or who done it. My homie told me he had a feeling that something was gonna kill him, and damn, when you know it really did. Yes, they shot him up. They boxed him up, left his body hid, then they slid. They left him face down in the alley, bullet wounds bleeding badly, with his life leaking on the concrete. But he only had that premonition because of the life that we was living, with chins and death or worse, prison. That's why I say, streets gotta let me go. I can't do it no more. Can't do it no more. This your boy Donferquan, better known as Quan. If you don't like a whole bunch of letters, and you know what it is, what we doing. We keeping it easy, baby, all day, every day, twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? With my homeboy Edubb, I got 5 on it. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful lady EZee. You know, last but not least in the alphabet. You dig what I'm talking about? Easy.
Streets gotta let me go. Heard what I say, though I love you so. Streets let me go. I
Woke up this morning, ain't see the shit coming, but I felt it in the pit of my stomach. You know that real dark tension where you know it's been a killing, but don't know who got it or who done it. See, homie told me he had a feeling that something was gonna kill him, and damn when you know it really did. Yes, they shot him up, man. They boxed him up, left his body hid, then they slid, left him face down in the alley, bullet wounds bleeding badly, with his life leaking on the concrete. But he only had that premonition cause of the life that we was living, which ends in death, the worst prison. That's why I say the streets gotta let me go, let me go. I can't do it no more. The streets gotta let me go, you go, you go. Bro, I love you so. His mama was my mama, his drama was my drama. And the thing when the spring, fall, or summer, till we got stressed with the struggle and felt we had to hustle too greedy to even think about the troubles. See, homie told me he had to get it, the life we had to live it, and damn when you know we really did. Till the feds snatched him up and backed him up when this kid he used to hit turned snitch. Left him in the cell, mad as hell, doing 15 years away from all his family and his kids. But he got that proposition cause of the life that we was living, which ends in death or worse prison. That's why I say the streets gotta let me go, let me go. I can't do it no more. The streets gotta let me go, let me go, let me go. Bro, I love you so. The streets gotta let me go. Let me go. Streets gotta let me go. Oh, I love you so. My son needs me more. Gotta let me go. Though I love you so, I can't do it.